Hi again, retailers. Welcome back to the Fed Talks, the 12 days of Christmas. Now, we're back with day 8. I can't believe how quickly this is going by. But we're talking to John Miller from One Stop, the franchise, and one of their retailers, Sophie Towers, about the importance of merchandising this winter and how you can do it well. So they've got some really good tips on how they're supporting their retailers and what you can do yourself in your own shop to really capitalise and to sell more this winter. So let's dive into it and get going. So Sophie and John, welcome to the Fed Talks for the Fed's 12 days of Christmas. John, we've had you on before, of course, when we're talking about the European Championships this summer, which was fantastic. Sophie, it's a debut for you. So I guess before we dive into merchandising this winter, let's do some intros. John, tell me about your role at One Stop, and Sophie, tell me about your store.
Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to this Fed's 12 days of Christmas merchandising event. My name's John Miller. I look after the One Stop franchise business.
Fantastic. And Sophie?
Yeah, hi, and just want to say thank you for having me. My name's Sophie Towers. I've been an independent retailer for 12 years now. So I've currently got 2 stores in Burnley. One's in a residential area and the other one's in a town centre. So 2 totally different clienteles. Fantastic.
Good to have you both on. So yeah, let's talk more merchandising this Christmas, John. You know, it's really, really important. Let's talk about Christmas point of sale to start with. Why is that so important?
Christmas point of sale is absolutely vital. It's an easy and simple way that you can talk to your customers in a very busy environment. It's all about the quality of the message. So don't overdo it because you know, it's about focus and it's about driving sales and profitability in your store, but more importantly, to actually get incremental sales for those customers that are coming into the store that probably weren't looking to buy a certain item. Something that One Stop do really well is point of sale. We've got fantastic navigational point of sale throughout the store. And we really step this up at Christmas and throughout all seasonal events that we do throughout the year. So we have Christmas theming, we have bunting, mobiles that hang from the ceiling, and all of these things get customers into the festive mood, which is what it's all about. We kind of missed a little bit of Christmas last year. So this Christmas is a huge opportunity. We encourage impulse buying more than anything. We have campaigns like Don't Forget Your Stuffing or Custard, and those last minute essentials to all customers over the Christmas period are really sort of important. What we also do in One Stop as we run into Christmas is we do sort of a Christmas countdown to Christmas campaign. And what that does is it gives all of the stores and the franchisees and the teams a really structured approach to how to use the point of sale that we do. So we give a pack that explains what to do, and that gives that real sense of urgency in the run up to Christmas that you want to create in your store. So window posters, weekly deals are really important for getting those incremental sales. Point of sale barkers, we have long-term multi-bar deals across a number of things. Whether it's beer and cider, multi-buy, we have a pizza code meal deal, which is similar to some of the large groups of Tesco stores. And off absolute famous £3 for chocolate, three boxes of chocolates for £5 is incredible. It gets customers buzzing, it gets them returning all of the time and coming back and spending more. So that's really important.
Fantastic, John. And then from your point of view, Sophie, you know, from the perspective of a retailer, what do you think is important? What have you done historically, and what's in the pipeline this year? Anything planned?
So yeah, Christmas it's a really important time. It's that time that we can like connect back out with our community. We can put things back into them, support them. Just with we often do things like school raffles. We get asked to donate prizes. We do a food collection that we donate to either our local food bank or a different charity, depending on who's needing it the most at the time and who's getting the least support. We did the hamper last year with support from One Stop, and we asked for nominations from the community, and then the staff all got together and chose somebody that had been nominated and surprised her with it, which was lovely. And it went to a lady who'd worked all the way through COVID caring for people in the community. So that was really nice, and that's something that we'll be doing again. I think it's important as well that your staff feel involved. So I asked the staff what they want to do. We do things like staff jumper days. They do like Christmas jumpers. Some of them get dressed up. They decorate. I leave the decorations and stuff to them. We also do like toys and selection box collections that we give out to children that we know that in the area, or we work with the charity that are collecting toys to give out to families that might be struggling due to whatever situation. So we do lots within store, and then obviously that brings people in. So people hear that you're doing those things, and then they come in, and then we start doing like the 3 for £5 chocolates, which I make sure are right in front of people's face, because that's where they're going to buy. They're not coming in store. Well, I find they're coming in store to get the newspaper, the bread, the milk, but they'll see it and they'll buy it. It's a perfect Christmas, like, you know, teacher presents and things like that. There's lots of different things. So point of sale for me is really important in store at Christmas, especially because it is busier, the footfall's more. So people often don't want to ask. And I find when it's something that you wouldn't usually buy, you don't usually ask the price, because if you don't want it or it's too expensive, you feel a little bit embarrassed maybe, or you feel like you don't want to say no, so they'd rather not ask. So I always tell my staff pricing is really important in store.
Fantastic, Sophie. For me, John, obviously the Federation's membership, there's a lot of one-stop franchise in membership, and I talk to these guys, and my understanding is something that's big for them at the minute and leading to Christmas is, you know, the weekly deal and multi-packs. That's something that's being pushed. And tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, before I do that, I mean, Sophie, I mean, I've seen what you do in the community. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm incredibly proud to have you as one of our business partners. I think it's amazing what the store do in the community, and you know, Christmas being a time of families and everything else, it just hits that point for everybody. So going on to deals and things like that, I mean, they're absolutely vital. I mean, Christmas is all about value. This year is going to be competitive. It's going to be challenging from an availability point of view. We have opportunities around you know, stores closing on Boxing Day, and it looks like we're going to actually have a New Year's this year, which we didn't have last year. So it's all about getting that message, and as soon as that customer comes into the store, that they see that, wow, there's got some fantastic value here, and they literally love that and shop the store. Word of mouth is just so powerful, so incredibly important, and it's all about positioning, you know. So, you know, make sure that you've got those deals visible, because quite frankly, I just need to see them, and I might not want an 18-pack or a 10-pack of beer, but at least I know where it is, and I know I can go back down there and return.
Fantastic, John. And what are you guys doing as a franchise to support retailers as well? You know, I'm seeing every day digital becoming more and more important. So you doing anything there?
Yeah, I mean, the market, as I said, is so competitive. We try our best throughout the Christmas period to communicate well to customers and to our business partners. So we have something called My Stock, which is on the back office of where we are. So we feed down all comms to our stores. So we make sure that they're clear on what's coming in, what's not coming in, providing we know what's coming in and what's not coming in. What are the deals, where to mount it. We have Christmas campaigns, so we communicate all those out. We engage with the community, and we encourage dressing up in the stores. I know Sophie does as well. And I think the one thing that sort of helps in the modern day now, digital marketing. Digital marketing over the past 2 years has become so important across every area of every business. So we have a really strong digital marketing campaign across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and our customer website, and also we have microsite as well that we work with. So highly festive campaigns drives customer footfall into the store. all of the weekly deals, all of the promotional activity are sort of completely linked through all of those media outlets that we talked about. And we have fun, we have games, we have online things in stores that you can sort of get involved in. And then and on the customer microsite, we have additional content. So recipes, blogs, store finder details. So all of those things are incredibly helpful to drive footfall and drive sales within the stores.
Love it, John. Lots going on there. And just finally, Sophie, something that's been spoke about recently quite a lot is that the multiples might not be opening on Boxing Day, which is quite a biggie for us, isn't it? So have you got any plans for that?
Yeah, so Boxing Day it's always a good day of trade for us, and it's something that we wouldn't want to miss out on. But I think it's really important that we all are aware that, like last year, so our area never came out of tier 3, so we were always never had that opportunity to celebrate or do anything. So for Boxing Day, we're going to just be stacking up on like the fresh foods, bread, rolls is really important. A lot of people eat up their Christmas meat, don't they, and have parties, so we always double, triple up on those. But gifting options, making sure that even though it is past Christmas, there'll be a lot of people running in for that last minute gift, boxes of chocolates, bottles of wine, little gifting sets. So be aware that maybe it's worth ordering some extras. I know that you might think, oh, it's past Christmas, but they will still sell. We find that we sell a lot in those coming days. And then there's New Year. So New Year, we haven't been able to celebrate properly, but this year we will. So it's going to be a big time for us to monopolize on those sales, putting offers on, different. And I think like breads, fruit, the fresh food as well will go on New Year for us. We have parties a lot. People are having like buffets and things. So you've got your beers, your soft drinks, your snacks, your breads, all those type of things. Just making sure you've got those in again and availability, because people will come to you because their habit is coming to the local shop. They sort of brought that supermarket a little bit, and it's time to keep those customers now.
Exactly, Sophie. I couldn't agree more. And then just finally, again, just before we sign off, what we've been doing on the series is asking the retailer that joins us if they had one tip for Federation membership watching, what would they say? So, for the viewers watching, have you got a message for them?
Yeah, I just think listen to your customers, engage with your customers, get involved with the community. It's really important that the feedback that they give you, you take on board, because you can have 2 shops in the same town, totally different customers, totally different needs from you and requirements from your shop, your stock. Everything can be different. So don't look at your overall business. You need to look at each one differently. And I would say, don't take everybody's advice. So you could have another retailer who's in a different town who might give you advice, but remember that might not work for you. So you need to take what they're saying and look at how you can adapt that to make it work for you. It's really important that you fit with what your community needs.
You've hit the nail on the head, Sophie. Fantastic. So again, John, Sophie, thank you so much for joining. That's been brilliant. And have a fantastic Christmas, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
New Year.
So there you have it. Thanks again to John and Sophie. Another fantastic video there. And don't forget to join us tomorrow. And we're going to be talking to NICE about food and grocery this winter, how retailers can do more there. So thank you again and see you there.